Hello guys, welcome back to the video. Today is day 5, season 4, so let's get video. Starting off today, we have the Disco Defender cattle trailer parted up. Pressure washer, luckily still there, still hasn't been blown away from the storm that we had. Well, it was last weekend I think, and we've had a bit of high winds since, but nothing too major. Still with us. Little sheep in the shed there, with their size. Clean and parked up. The bushes are still in the sheep trailer. Somehow they didn't get blown away. Palmerston's Golf, oil tank, JCB mini digger, fish 612 parked up. Got the chickens, ducks knocking about. In the back of the shed, got the usual mini baler McHale wrapper with the stickers on. Don't know if you can see that. You'll probably see it when it comes to baling, or when they come to check over it just before baling. Class baler, class rake, John Deere mower, John Deere lawn mower, Honda quad bale wrap there. Then we have Matt. I don't actually think he's the first farm worker to be to the farm this year. Maybe he's been twice, I'm not actually sure. Anyway, he's in the gator, and he's just come back from the other farm with a bunch of firewood. So he's just going to drop that off there. He's also been in the gator today, collecting some firewood as well, but not for us. So obviously the tree that came down at the other farm, so he was, they chopped it up, but they had nothing to bring, no one to bring it in, so obviously they were busy, so we said, well, we're bringing the gator to yours anyway, we may as well bring it in for you, and then on the way back we can collect our firewood, as that's where we keep it, because they have a couple logs that they get every year, and obviously the other farm has a bit more space, so we just chop it up and bring it here whenever we need. So that should last us till 2 weeks probably, because obviously we still need to split them as they're a bit too big for the fire. We've got the other chickens knocking about, fert bags and fert spreader in the shed, 6616 loaded up. Trail forge in the back of the shed. Wheelbarrow's been blown over. Yard scraper there. Muck grab still there. Matt's Landry parked up. Turner parked up. The chutes and tyres have been put back on the bale trailer. And we've got the cows there. They're starting to get quite big now, so it won't be long. Got the cane size trailer moving further and further back into the pit. And as you can see, there's not much left. One more feed on the north side will be gone. Maybe two. So yeah. And then we'll be moving on to the bales. Buck rake's been put back there. Turn the bucket, hasn't really moved. Herb stump trailer, parted up. Got the bale stack there. We'll slowly be eaten into that. There'll probably be one a week probably, and that'll be for obviously each. That'll be 2 bales a week, one for the cows, one for the sheep. Then here we have the farmer's son in the John Deere 6920S. He's roaring into the yard there, and he's got a spare hedge got on the back. So he's just been asked there to trim some hedges for someone, for a farmer there. He's also been asked to trim a hedge that basically a tree had fallen and obviously went through the hedge. So then the hedge was sort of all messed up and that. It needed trimming anyway. So it was in a field, and he was just trimming the hedge so it didn't stick out. As obviously the tree bent the bush or the hedge, and obviously sticking out onto the road, so people were complaining on that. So he also had to, on the other side, on the road side, he had to trim the bank as well, or the verge, as that was getting quite overgrown, and people couldn't see the ditch, so when they were pulling over to the side, so he had to do that. He also had to obviously trim the hedge that it was sticking out into the road as well. So yeah, he's been doing quite a bit today, and obviously he'll be trimming our hedges here and in the fields close to the other farm. So yeah, he's just coming into the yard there. Muck spreader will be used soon. Got the foaming door baillifter still sort of parked there. Then we've got the main man himself, the farmer, in the T6175 with the Michael Williams flatbed trail on the back. He's just bringing that into the yard out of the field, just so we can let the grass grow a bit. Obviously with this being in the field, it sort of, one, squishes the grass, and two, the grass can only grow as tall as the trailer. That is the grass that's under the trailer, sorry, so it can't really grow as much, and obviously we need it for the cows and sheep. So if we can try and get the grass growing a bit, because it's a bit slow this year, if we can try and get it growing, because obviously we're going to have obviously a lot of lambs, and obviously we're going to have 9 calves as well, so we're going to need as much grass as we can get, as we don't have any spare bales after them, and we don't have any spare silage. So yeah, but the field's slowly coming along. Yeah, they just need a bit of a boost. So yeah, he's just taking that there, and he'll probably put it somewhere in the yard, as the pit will be empty. And then once the bales have gone, we can start putting stuff down there, and then we can have a bit more space in the yard and that. Also, the 7740, she's at the other farm, she's being used there. So they're using her quite a bit, so obviously we tend to use, or we've been using the 5612 on the Keenan. She'll be at the other farm for a while, as she's on their feeder. Because obviously they've started lambing and calving and that now, so they tend to end sometime in March and we start in March, so it's kind of convenient. So obviously it's needed there, so we're down a tractor, but obviously the 5612 is small enough, so we should be fine. And then down the lane here, we have a farmer in his New Holland T6080, straight piped. He's got a Nugent single baillifter on the back. He's just been feeding some sheep out in the field with a bale there, as they'll be coming in soon. But yeah, he's just bringing them in, I think next month sometime, ready for lambing. But for now they're out in the field. So yeah, he's just coming down the lane here. Now, I don't think I've ever seen this tractor before. I'm not sure if it's new, if it just tends to stay on the farm, but I haven't seen it at all. Saw it once last year, and that was in like December, so it's either new or he just doesn't take it off the farm. But yeah, so, but he's a local farmer there, so yeah, he's just coming back to his farm there. Then behind him, we have the fuel tanker there, and he's just come back from a farm there and a couple of houses after hasn't been at ours for a while, to be fair. We need to get him in again, as we're going through diesel quite a bit. But yeah, so I also believe that this is new, or they sort of swap the tankers around, because this isn't the normal one that they use, as it's too long for like the yards and that, so don't know how he does it, but yeah. But I think the company are planning to sort of downsize to a smaller tanker, so they don't have to do like because obviously with this one it's quite long, especially with the cab as well, so it takes quite some manoeuvring. But yeah, so he'll probably be at ours within the next couple of episodes, as we need a top up. And then these fields here are coming along alright. They probably still need either some dirt or some muck. So yeah, they'll be well, this field here will be used for silage, and the other one will be used for sort of spare, like when the animals are on at the when they're not at the farm, when we're doing baling, they'll be in the other fields, and this one will be for silage. So yeah. Also, annoyingly, this is damp patch here. That's where the water tends to sit. As you can see here, if I go down, it's a bit of a hill, so it sort of dips down, and then it goes up here, so it's sort of like a water spot there. So it's always damp there, annoyingly. But yeah, same as if you guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and bye.